Welcome. Today we're gonna be doing the grand tournament to find out which is the Grand Marshal skin out there. And so far we have spawned like 8 cars, and we're gonna figure out which one's the best to catch the runner.
This tournament will, in theory, go on for as many rounds as necessary to figure out which skin is the best Grand Marshal skin. We are starting with 8 competitors today here in the first round, and my name is UsernameHere. I'll be your commentator for this not really an esport in BeamNG.drive. I'm joined here by the owner of this channel and my good buddy Devion.
Starting on row one, we have the Mississippi State Trooper.
Yeah, starting in our first slot for today, the pole position up to the runner, which, by the way, is a Gavril, we have the Mississippi State Trooper car. It is a nice shade of dark blue, a lighter blue stripe, a lighter blue stripe on the side with a red outline. Did not do very well in the 15-round tournament that we did yesterday to test this out, but they were eliminated in that tournament. But we will see how they'll go. Oh, I didn't know they had the insignia on the trunk. Yeah, we'll see how they fare today. Next up, over in the second position, is the Police Interceptor design based on the Ford Taurus Police Interceptor's original concept design back in like 2011. Will they be able to channel the energy of the Ford Taurus, or will they go into the drink? In any event, sliding over to the third position is the famous police pursuer vehicle Seacrest County from Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. I do actually have this game. I have driven this vehicle. But the real question is, will those police pursuing skills translate into this game? Sliding over to the fourth position, we have the Gavril show vehicle. So a very interesting design made by Gavril itself. In any event, yeah, representing the manufacturer of the Gavril. And here, sliding over to the fifth slot, we have our champion of the 15-round tournament that we did yesterday, as well as the champion of the East Coast Division, the New York City Transit Police car. This livery is based on the former New York City Transit Police that was active and I believe merged into the NYPD in the 90s. It is a very nice and unique design with 2 blue stripes on the side and a blue hood and trunk. I like it personally. This is my personal pick.
Here we go in the sixth position. We have my personal pick, the Park Ranger car, which username would told me that is not really using the right insignia. But whatever.
I mean, it says Department of Parks and Recreation, so I don't know. But it does look like the DHS insignia, whatever.
It features a very cool bow bar, which has proven to not be really useful because the driver really sucks.
This Park Ranger vehicle was in the 15-round tournament that we did yesterday. So was the Transit Police car, and so was the Seacrest County Police car, but the other ones are all new.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Over in the next position, we have the world-famous NYPD Cruiser, an auxiliary NYPD Cruiser, part of the Counterterrorism Bureau, supposedly. I don't actually see anything on the car. That indicates that, but yeah, AP425 will be the unit number for today, and we will see if this NYPD vehicle, by the way, $10,000 reward if you call a cop shot, if this NYPD vehicle will be able to follow in the footsteps of the Transit Police car, which managed to smash the tournament that we did yesterday. And in the final position in the back from the vanilla game, we have the Belasco City Police Department, inspired by the real world's livery of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. He may be at a disadvantage here due to the fact that he is not a mod, but on the other hand, he may be able to channel his inner BeamNG.drive due to being from the base game. These rounds will continue. I think we're going to do 3 rounds an episode.
Yep, 3 rounds.
The rules are whoever manages to stop the runner will get a point. If the runner kind of gets stopped by 2 cars, they'll both get a point. And if a car does terribly, then they're going to be eliminated from the tournament and replaced with a new vehicle until only one is crowned the winner. But in any event, fasten your seatbelts, activate your sirens, turn on your lights, and start your engines, because round 1 of this grand tournament is about to begin. And they are going, ladies and gentlemen. Let us see who will take the first round and take the first point of our tournament.
First, we have Mississippi taking a quick lead. Oh, he overshoots the corner.
He's going to overshoot the first corner, gets hit over around the rock a little bit. bumps his rear bumper, damages his rear bumper. I mean, Interceptor following close behind, followed by Seacrest County, as well as who's that? That's the Gavril show car, our East Coast champion, the Transit Police car, followed by the DHS Park Ranger, as well as the NYPD Auxiliary and Glasgow City Police in the back.
Yep.
No one has changed any position. No, it looks like no one has changed any positions here. NYPD trying to get in through the inside, but does not manage to get it. Gets blocked out by
he blocks Velasco City.
Ranger. Glasgow City slams on his brakes so as to not hit NYPD, but the runner is going down the downward sloping incline, moving over to this turn. This turn in the 15-round tournament that we did yesterday was a bit very murderous for some of these cars. But anyway, we'll see the lineup looks to be about the same. Mississippi moving across the corners, same with the Interceptor, as well as Seacrest County, followed closely by the Gavril show car and my pick, the Transit Police vehicle, and the DHS Park Ranger, NYPD Auxiliary, with Velasco City coming in to round the end. How are things going over the front?
They're approaching this corner right here. We don't have a name for it yet, but we will eventually. Ooh, he gets a little oversteer, but he's good.
So, how are you feeling about this first round of the tournament, my friend Devia?
I feel like
the DHS Park Ranger did move ahead.
Seacrest is spun out.
Ooh, looks like Seacrest is in trouble as well. Same with Park Ranger, followed by
he goes
NYPD
into the
and Glasgow City. And I noticed that the Transit Police car might be in trouble, nowhere to be seen.
Oh, okay, they're approaching long straight.
Turn really bad. By the way, another rule of this tournament is that if a car crashes, then we're willing to help them out. So if a car gets stuck on a tree, they're not immediately
Transit's still up
Transit Police is actually in front, so they passed.
Seacrest County got out that mess.
I thought maybe they crashed, but the Transit Police car is actually up in front, so well done them.
Ooh, Park Ranger might overshoot it. Oh, we have a collision.
Ooh, looks like a collision has been caused with the Gavril show car, but the town is coming up. Same with the beach turn as well. What's going on over on the runner's side?
The beach turn.
By the NYPD auxiliary vehicle. Where's the runner actually? Is that the beach turn already?
Oh, we have Mississippi has spun out into the sand.
Mississippi flew off the sand, and it looks like the Interceptor is now taking
Park Ranger's in the sand. So is NYPD.
Park Ranger goes over the rock, but the NYPD auxiliary manages to take it well. Parks on the stand. Another crash by Velasco City and the Transit Police car. So that beach turn has its name for a reason. Ooh, the Interceptor is trying to pit maneuver the runner car, but it is not working very well for him. Might end up going in the ditch.
Oh,
if
he's falling.
Careful. If he does end up getting stuck on the. Ooh, and he
falls into the ditch.
So the Interceptor Police car is having himself a little bit of a problem. It looks like basically the runner. Looks like everyone got.
Ooh, Auxiliary is still in here.
Oh, NYPD Auxiliary is still in the game. Everyone else was either knocked out by the beach turn or the forest turn.
While the auxiliary catches up to the runner, we'll help the other drivers.
Who's that? Who's that with the wrinkled hood? Velasco City looks like they're finally back in the game.
Park Ranger's back in the game.
Park Ranger, but they are all busted. And yeah, again, if a car gets stuck, that doesn't mean they're out immediately.
Approaching the bus turn.
Yeah, passing the bus turn. Oh yeah, as I was saying, we don't want the cars to just fly off into the water on that turn because they do that a lot. So we put buses there. We don't need to be.
Ooh, something happened. He has spun out.
NYPD got wow, it's like they were hit with a wedge.
Let's see the bus turn from a first-person perspective.
Long first round, ladies and gentlemen. No one has managed to seize the runner yet, but these contenders are definitely bringing their A game, or trying to at least. But that beach turn is freaking murder.
They're having trouble. Oh, he gets passed by the
passing up Velasco City. Interceptor ramming That's not the Interceptor. That's Seacrest County. So Seacrest County pulling out those underhanded foul play tactics, trying to smack Velasco City in the rear bumper to get ahead of him.
Here comes
Seacrest County. Almost spun up Velasco City. So Seacrest County proving to be our bully in this first round.
Oh, he almost gets it.
The Interceptor, Velasco City stuck. Here comes the Interceptor, the Transit Police car, and the Gavril show car. Velasco City trying to do what he can, but just doesn't know what's going on.
We're approaching long straight.
On the straight that has the jump on it. No one appears to be near him due to the fact that I cannot hear a siren.
Oh, we got someone coming up.
Here's one. It's the NYPD auxiliary looking to secure the first round after he was the only one left. But he's getting close to him. Spins out almost on the fourth turn, causes the runner to spin out as well. But will this be the end? It does not look to be the case. Runner is completely fine, but now that he is going back, this is where the second stage of the game happens, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever is coming down this road has a chance to hit the runner in a head-on collision, and that means they and that means they have a chance of stealing the first game.
Who is the Park
But
Ranger?
it's the Park Ranger car completely busted up in front. No other higher tier cars coming in, and
head-on
here's
collision.
The runner. Here's the head-on,
and
he's
gets
gonna
hit.
hit the head-on collision, smashes the runner off the road. But here
NYPD's coming by,
auxiliary.
gets a second hit on him.
Ooh, the runner gets absolutely smashed by the NYPD auxiliary vehicle. And is the runner still going, or is that the end of the round, ladies and gentlemen? Looks like the runner is busted.
Let's see if anyone else shows up.
Yep, looks like others are showing up. The Interceptor has arrived, and I'm assuming if the Interceptor's here, then the others are not far behind. Here's the transit police car coming in as well. Behind him is probably Seacrest County, maybe? Somewhere.
No,
Somewhere
Seacrest County is inside. No, that's Mississippi, and the show car
Mississippi
inside
and
the trees.
The Gavril show car just are in the forest somewhere. Where's
Check on
Seacrest
the
County?
other
I bet
ones.
they got... Maybe they're in the lake here.
Oh, Seacrest County is
Oh,
upside
no.
down.
Seacrest County is upside down. Is that
Velasco's
That's
slowly
Velasco
making its
City?
way here.
Velasco City, despite being pit maneuvered and damaged, is somehow still driving and making his way to the scene of the accident. Velasco City does not quit, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's check up ahead on the road, see if anyone
Velasco
else is
City is
sticking
going
out.
to be the new Chicago. So heading back over to the runner, I believe we will consider that round due to the smashes. I believe we will consider that round a tie between the DHS Park Ranger vehicle and the NYPD auxiliary vehicle. So round one is over. NYPD auxiliary gets a point, and so does the DHS Park Ranger vehicle. Points. DHS Park Ranger 1, NYPD Auxiliary 1.
Oh, we got a hit from Velasco.
Come on,
from the
Velasco City. Come on. Bad sportsmanship.
Okay, we're taking a quick commercial break and a message from our sponsors. Username, take it away.
Pointy markers. Make your point on the paper on whatever you need to draw. Have you ever needed a marker, but the ink will just not stay on the page of the paper or the cardboard or whatever you're drawing on, really? Well, take pointy markers. Our fine points will allow you to get that ink on whenever you need it. And it will allow you to make your points to anyone. Your boss, your friend, your roommate, whoever. Pointy markers. Go to pointy.com for more information. Here we go. Round two has been set up. So the Mississippi State Trooper car didn't really do much of note in that first round. Will he be able to take something in the second round? The police interceptor did manage to almost spin the runner out, but choked at the last second and fell into the ditch. Will this be his round to take it away and prove that he is the best interceptor? Falling over at Seacrest County, we have Seacrest County with a little bit of foul play, just trying to rush his way to the runner.
Reminiscent of the original scandal that it was involved in.
Yeah, reminiscent of the original scandal. Like, Seacrest County actually betrayed his teammate at some point. The Gavril show cruiser is not having a fun time either. Goes into the trees once again, and we'll see if this will be his round to prove himself to Gavril and to the manufacturer. And in the next position, my pick, the transit police car, did manage to prove that he is a good pursuer, but did not manage to seize the point in that game. So we will see if he will be able to prove himself in this tournament here in round two. Over in the next position, Devion's pick, the DHS Park Ranger, manages to seize that hit, that head-on collision, and secure himself the first point of this tournament. But his opponent just behind him, the NYPD auxiliary vehicle, did manage to secure that absolutely brutal pit maneuver. So both of these cars securing the first point of the tournament. And finally in the back, we have Velasco City. The little bit of an underdog story coming out here, managed to somehow stay alive through all of that and reach the final scene of the stopped runner. Did not manage to secure a point, but we will see if he will be able to find himself a point in round two. But in any event, it is time for the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, activate your sirens, turn on your lights, and start your engines, because round two is about to kick off. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Mississippi going up front. Everyone else just waiting for their turn. Interceptor goes second, followed by Seacrest County and the Gavril show car. Just behind him is our former champion of the original 15-round tournament, the transit police car. And behind him, the champions of the last round, DHS Park Ranger and NYPD Auxiliary. Followed finally by the Velasco City Police Department from the vanilla game, representing BeamNG.drive. How do you feel about how this second round may go?
I feel like the second round, I have no predictions because it's been so chaotic in the first round. Or heading cinematic corner. Ooh,
Ooh,
Gavril
Gavril
takes
police
overtake.
car as well as the transit police car passes over Seacrest County.
He loses 2
Almost same with the
spots.
DHS Park Rangers. So Seacrest County really having himself a bad time this round.
Loses
Even
3
gets passed up by
spots.
the NYPD Auxiliary. So Seacrest County is now back in the 7th place position. Runners still heading around. And here now our racers are going around the bus corner sponsored by the way, this sponsored by Pointy Markers. We see the transit police car move across, DHS Park Ranger as well, followed by NYPD Auxiliary, and by this time it looks like the runner will be at the incline now. Let's go to the police corner. Yep, here's the incline. Who will manage to take the turn properly? Looks like everyone's doing just fine. Transit police car in the 4th position with the Gavril show car just in front of him. And just behind there, we see DHS Park Ranger and the NYPD Auxiliary. Nothing interesting has happened over on this turn here. In any event, the runner is now rounding this, let's call this one the cliff turn.
Yeah, the cliff turn.
Rounding the cliff turn as well, followed closely by the Mississippi State Trooper car up in front with the Interceptor in 2nd. And the Gavril show car up in 3rd, looking to redeem himself for that first round performance. But the Transit Police looking to prove himself. And the DHS Park Ranger with the NYPD Auxiliary looking to get themselves another
we got
win.
spin out. Seacrest County spins out.
Having a bit of trouble here in this turn.
He's not having a good
over
day.
To the last place, so Seacrest County must be getting pretty angry to have wiped out on that turn. Losing his position to the Blasco City Police. And here's the Forest turn as well. Will anyone crash?
Oh, someone slides.
Oh, someone overshoots just a little bit.
He saves it.
Gavril show car manages to go for the style points with the drifting, but the DHS Park Ranger completely wipes out.
And almost gets hit by NYPD.
And almost got the NYPD Auxiliary to get hit. How are things going over at the beach turn? Because they're probably there by now. Runner has rounded it. Beach turn, a lot of trouble in the beach turn for the Mississippi State Trooper car. But in any event, it looks like the Interceptor and the Gavril show car, as well as the Transit Police car, have turned around just fine. Mississippi looks okay as well. Here comes the NYPD Auxiliary car. Goes into the stand just a little bit. Might be Mississippi. Yep, bonks Mississippi a little bit. But now, by this time, the runner has probably completed the first lap. Where are the other vehicles? Followed closely by the Interceptor up in front. Both the Gavril show car is looking to prove himself to Gavril. Ooh, looks like he's trying to go for the pit maneuver. Manages to get the pit maneuver here next to the rope. Up smacks the wall a little bit. The runner might be going off into the ditch. Goes into the ditch. Yep. It looks like that is the plan that the Interceptor car was going to go for in round 1. And it failed in the first round, allowing DHS...
he's going to fall down with it.
Causes the Gavril show car to fall in there as well. And now the NYPD car has moved in as this first round is now pretty much ended since the runner is stuck. That
is yep, that is indeed Mississippi.
Poor Mississippi. Mississippi is super thirsty.
Let's check on the other drivers.
Let us check on the other contenders now that round 2 has ended. Park Ranger is still probably stuck in the forest over here, right? Yep. Ooh, someone else is stuck. Seacrest got ruined on the turn as well, and so did Blasco City. So yeah, that forest turn, we call this one the forest turn, is pretty rough. Round 2 goes to the Police Interceptor Grand Marshal. So proving that he can indeed succeed in that pit maneuver as long as it does not screw him over like it did in the first round.
Alright, round 2 has come to an end.
Round 2 has come to a close. It is time for round number 3. And the cards have been reset. Welcome to the 3rd round of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. And this will be the last and final round of this first episode of our Grand Marshal tournament. It is also worth noting that this will be a sudden death round, ladies and gentlemen. So no cars have been eliminated just yet. They have all been given an equal chance to shine. And but with this being the final round of the episode, this will possibly see the end of one of these vehicles. One of these vehicles will not be advancing. In any event, our competitors for today in the first position is the Mississippi State Trooper, which has not managed to make anything happen. Has just gone to the beach like twice. He must be from California. In the second position, we have the Police Interceptor managing to succeed on that pit maneuver in the second round, but not in the first round. Looking to see what he can make happen in this round. Over in the third position, we have the ruthless crook Seacrest County, willing to do whatever it takes to win, but has not managed to actually secure a point for himself just yet. In the fourth position, fourth position, the Gavril show car. So making the executives at Gavril weep, because this is a Gavril-sponsored tournament. Making them weep, though, proving that the drivers at Gavril are not exactly the best, apparently, but maybe he'll be able to make something happen and avoid elimination in this round. And finally, and next, in the fifth position, the New York City Transit Police car has not managed to prove his worth just yet. but he was indeed the champion of the 15 rounds tournament that we did, as well as the East Coast division. So just waiting for his time to shine and to try to prove himself to the other drivers. Meanwhile, in the sixth position, the DHS Park Ranger car is the co-champion of the first round, as well as Devion's pick, due to the fact that he has that push bar. Will he be able to make something happen in this round, or will he manage to get eliminated? And just behind him, the NYPD Auxiliary Counterterrorism Bureau, also the co-champion of the first round, looking to represent the city of New York, unlike the transit police car. But we will see if he will be able to make something happen this round. Looking for a win for his big city, with the largest police department in the world, as a matter of fact, but didn't really manage to accomplish anything of note in that last round. And finally, in the next position, we have the Velasco City Police Department representing BeamNG.drive itself, being from the vanilla game, as well as Washington, D.C. Has not managed to make anything happen just yet, but showed that he is willing to keep kicking and keep driving no matter what happens in that first round. So maybe he will be able to carry it all the way to a victory in this third round. There's only one way to find out, though, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3 is about to begin. Activate your sirens, activate your sirens and your light. Activate your lirens. We'll just pretend that never happened. And start your engines, because round 3 is about to begin.
And here we go with the cars going off one by one at the start. Seacrest County seems to have a little bit of trouble, but they got going.
They're all on equal risk levels, but that equal level is a low level, so that could be why they are taking their sweet time moving ahead. Mississippi State Trooper going ahead in the pole position. Gavril Shokar trying to see if he can get across Seacrest County, but doesn't work, and sacrifices his position to the transit police car, as well as the DHS Park Ranger. NYPD
or makes a stop and gets
NYPD Auxiliary gets past the DHS Park Ranger, and so does Velasco City.
Well, side by side.
Fighting for the penultimate position. Looks like NYPD Auxiliary almost drifted a little bit around that turn. A runner now coming down across the incline, followed closely by the Mississippi State Trooper car, Police Interceptor, Seacrest County, and the transit police car in the fourth position, trying to make something happen and prove his worth. Here we are at the bus corner, sponsored by Pointy Markers. But the Mississippi State Police car comes around the turn at the bottom of the incline, followed closely by the Interceptor car, as well as Seacrest County, the transit police car. And, no, that's not the Park Ranger. Is that Velasco City? Oh, no, that's the Gavril show car, okay. That's the Gavril show car coming in the fifth position besides the transit police car, followed by the NYPD Auxiliary. NYPD Auxiliary battling for another position, but doesn't manage to get one as we come up across this turn. And Velasco City moving in and trying to just find a way to that position. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Unfortunately, it's Velasco City now still relegated to the back. Unfortunate for him. And now it looks like we are in the middle of the forest, ladies and gentlemen. Mississippi State Trooper car going on to see what he can do. Transit police car overtakes Seacrest County. Did Seacrest County crash again?
Let's check on Seacrest County.
They probably did. I would. No, Seacrest County is now in the back, so must have taken a really bad turn. Now relegated to the back position. The transit police car taking this opportunity to reach the third position as the Mississippi State Trooper car sails across the jump, followed by the Interceptor, and he's coming there. There he is. Transit police car coming in the third position, followed closely by the Gavril show car representing Gavril, the manufacturer. The NYPD Auxiliary followed just behind him. The Park Ranger as well, just behind that, and the Velasco City coming in finally with the Seacrest County car in the back, looking to see what he can do. But here's the beach turn. Mississippi State Trooper screws up once again. Interceptor car, though, does take the turn just fine. So does the transit police car. So no trip to the beach for them. They are in it to win it. But the NYPD
he overshoots it. Almost hits the rock. Yep, he hits the rock.
A little bit, but the rocks help him, and he spins out just a little bit.
There goes his wheel.
Mississippi State Trooper is back on the road, but the NYPD Auxiliary car has lost a tire. That will definitely be a problem for him, ladies and gentlemen. Runner is now moving across the ditch, but here's the police interceptor and the transit police car going to see what they can do. Will the police interceptor pit maneuver him for a third time? No, it looks like the runner over there is moving towards the cinematic corner once again, so nothing happens right there. So now the police interceptor and the transit police car are battling for first place, battling to see if they can seize that point in this third round. Mississippi State Trooper not quitting, doing whatever he can. Relegated to the third position, but sometimes the third place can become the first place as we reach the bus corner once again, and Devion sets himself up to have a first-person shot of the vehicles moving across. Police interceptor goes up first, transit police car second, Mississippi State Trooper third. So not quitting, looking to make up for the poor performances in the first two rounds.
Oh, Seacrest County hits a pole.
Seacrest County is in a pole a little bit, so Seacrest
Let's
County's
see.
busted. Who I can't even tell who that
The
is.
show car's in the
Garble show
tree.
car is in a tree in the forest.
Oh,
corner.
and
Ooh, but it looks like the police
Interceptor goes up
interceptor
a
takes a really
mountain.
bad turn right here, allowing the transit police car to take over and take the pole position. So
Loses 2 positions.
same with Mississippi State Troopers. So now the transit police car is up in front. Maybe this will be his chance to shine here, ladies and gentlemen, and show you that I wasn't lying when I said that he was the champion of the tournament, of the test tournament that we did yesterday with 15 rounds. There were 15 rounds, and he won 5 of them, to give you an idea. He got like 1 out of every 2 rounds.
All right, let's check on the other cars.
Yeah, let's check.
Park Rangers.
Park Rangers busted at the forest turn. Garble show car's busted at the forest turn.
Missing a wheel.
NYPD auxiliary can't move.
Well, Belasco's in the sand, upside down. The long straightaway once again.
Yep, long straightaway once again.
The jump
I think
straight.
a couple of these cars could use a bit of a repair, maybe in just a second, maybe after the cars go around the bus turn again. Transit police car screaming across the jump, looking to get his quarry, but the Mississippi State Trooper and the police interceptor are not far behind. So it looks like only 3 cars are left.
Oh, they try to avoid the car.
Swerving around the park ranger.
It goes into a tree.
State Trooper wipes out. Police interceptor though manages to get it. The transit police car getting around Seacrest County too. But the beach turn is coming up again. So will he be able to get across this beach turn without wiping out into the drink? Ladies and gentlemen, transit police car overshoots it just a little bit. Gets onto the rocks, but drifts across the sand. Maybe transit police car not having himself a very nice time.
Ooh, he stops to try to get around.
For the NYPD auxiliary vehicle, so it looks like that's a bit of a road obstruction here.
Let's get off the debris off the track.
You can see a steering wheel going mad.
The transit police caught up.
Police car is back in the game, so took a little bit of damage on that stand, but gets back into it as soon as he can. Police interceptor and the transit police car are just doing everything they can to secure this point, but the runner is like nowhere to be seen. They have a lot of ground to make up if they're going to seize the 3rd point of this tournament. Transit police car with a little bit of a busted bumper, but still trying to see if he can make something happen. Where's the runner? Oh, but it looks like that patented pit maneuver might happen again.
Oh, he goes in the same ditch.
Once again, the police interceptor manages to use that ditch corner to his advantage. Once again, seizing the 3rd round and proving himself to be the early game emerging champion. The police interceptor car manages to take the 3rd round of our tournament and take 2 points, proving himself to be the early emerging lead in this tournament. Transit police car parking right next to him. Valiant effort, but that was unfortunately not yet his round.
Alright, NYPD has been moved to the side due to blockage.
Has no tire.
Yeah, he's like not going anywhere.
Belasco City is upside down at the beach turn.
Let's check on Belasco City. Yep, he's still where he
bad
was.
for Belasco City. It's like the little police car that could. They stayed alive in the 1st round despite getting over the beach turn.
Seacrest County hit the pole.
Busted at a pole.
Oh,
Mississippi State Police is busted. Gavril is, I think, in the tree somewhere. Yeah, there's Gavril.
And Mississippi hits a tree trying to avoid the park ranger.
And the DHS park ranger is also busted. So, now that the episode has ended, I believe it is time for us to choose a car to eliminate.
Which car would you like to eliminate, username?
I have no idea.
I feel like Seacrest County should be a solid choice because he keeps wrecking everywhere and not really hitting
Seacrest County could not bring... Seacrest County won a couple of rounds in the test tournament, but they cannot bring that same fire to this game. I mean, it's also possible that they only won those rounds because they were ruthless anyway. But also, Mississippi did nothing either. Mississippi went to the beach like twice. They did show themselves to stay in the game in this round and try to make something happen. They did stay in the 3rd place position. I don't know. Gavril show car, I'm a little bit slightly biased because, you know, they are Gavril Grand Marshals. It would kind of, you know, it'd be cool to keep them around for like a little bit longer.
But then again, he is like in the tree right now.
It did go in the trees like freaking 3 times, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh, we got an incoming call from the Gavril executives. We've been told to keep the car in the game because of reasons that are not to be disclosed.
Blink twice if you're being held at gunpoint. But in any event, yes, the Gavril police car will be awarded 100 points now and will win the tournament just like that, despite being in the trees. No, but seriously. Okay, the DHS Park Ranger car is going to stay because they actually have a point. Who else? Belasco City, very admirable job in the 1st round and the 2nd round, just trying to make something happen, proving themselves as being a little bit of an underdog. So I think Belasco City can stay. Transit Police obviously stays because Transit Police is merciless. Police Interceptor is also merciless. NYPD Auxiliary had a really bad 3rd round performance, losing a tire completely and not getting a repair. But due to the fact that they did manage to seize that 1st game,
but we gotta need a car to like eliminate.
Yeah, I'm thinking either Mississippi or Seacrest County. Mississippi, though, did have a valiant effort in that third round, managing to climb around to third place and stay in the games to see what they could do. So I think for our first elimination, it will be what do you think? I think for our first elimination, it will be Seacrest County, ladies and gentlemen.
Seacrest County has now been eliminated from the Grand Marshal tournament.
The judges have decided that Seacrest County and their ruthless ways have been eliminated from the tournament due to the fact that he just crashed a bunch and he was kind of like really ruthless, shoving other cars out of the way. Very bad sportsmanship. So now take a good look at the busted Seacrest County because they will never have the pole position anymore. Get it? Because they're against the pole. Because Seacrest County has been eliminated from the tournament.
And now it returned to jail due to some shady circumstances in the test session.
Yeah, according to the lore, Seacrest County was abusing their teammate in the round 15 test tournament.
This concludes the first episode of the Grand Marshal tournament. We would like to thank all our viewers for watching and see you guys in the next one.
This tournament sponsored by Gavril Manufacturing as well as Pointy Markers.